It's Chip Candy Bar. We are here to stay. But won't you stick around so we can brighten up your day? Chip Candy Bar Show, what up, ho? Chip Candy Bar Show, oh no. Chip Candy Bar Show, what up, ho? Chip Candy Bar Show, oh no. Chip Candy Bar Show, what up, ho? Chip Candy Bar Show, oh no. What's good, yo? Puss ass, cake ass, punk ass, chick ass, suck ass, fuck ass, nigga the boot ass, KY jelly packet ass, nigga. You better get your bitch up off the street, nigga. You got 5 seconds to get your hating ass up out of here. Pull it up and show it, bitch. Because there's some trill ass niggas in this motherfucker. It's your boy Booger Shigi.
And I'm Ashley M.
And welcome to the Chip Candy Bar Show, sponsored by Scissor. So, this is episode 18.
Is it 18 or 17?
I'm not 100% sure. Either way, a long time we've been doing this shit. This is, I hope my volume isn't up. No, this is number 18. So yeah, number 18, bitch. Yo, trick ass, bitch ass. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So, welcome to the Chip Candy Bar Show, the show where we talk about random shit, dumb shit, and we always here to keep that pussy wet.
Or dry. I mean, if you listen to TJ long enough, it's going to be like the, Sahara vagina. But
I just want to say that my chest hurts like crazy from laughing before we started this podcast from me practicing that opening. But of course, we have another podcast chocked full of nutrients, grains, and riboflavin. And we will proceed.
Vitamin D, which I'm not getting enough of. I hadn't had any vitamin D since September. I'm a little salty. We can continue.
Well, I haven't had any vitamin P since February. So, you said since September? Oh, you mean since last year? Oh,
yes.
Oh
my God! It is September. It's been a year.
Damn. I know your pussy's just like coughing.
It's fused shut.
Man.
Like I look like I have a Ken doll crotch now.
I'm fucking dead.
I mean, yeah. Anyway, let's start the podcast.
Let's get into the podcast. Yes, we're gonna start with topic number 1: the Mount Rushmore of video games.
See,
video games.
When I come up with this idea, I had a feeling that the amount we're going to argue might be 50-50. I don't think you're going to be mad at my list at all.
Oh, I love video games. You're probably going to be mad at mine. There's a lot of them you probably haven't even heard of.
I already know 2K's in it.
It's not actually, no. I play 2K, but I mean, it's pretty much the same game every year, if we're being honest. Okay. No, and I like single player.
Like my number 4. You might not like my number 4, but you were probably just still a little sperm when I was playing my number 4 and number 3 actually.
I probably know about it though, and I know one of them that's going to be on your list. Actually, I know 2 of them that's going to be on your list. Yeah, but we'll get there, and I'll start because I know this is going to make you mad because you're going to get on to me. My number 4 video game on the Mount Rushmore of video games is Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Oh my God.
I am a 27-year-old beautiful man that still plays Pokemon, and if you have a problem with it, you can kiss the blackest, hairiest, fattest part of my ass, because I don't give a damn about none of that, because I want to be the very best that no one ever was. And to catch them is my real test. Yeah, say it again. Sorry.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
So in November of this year,
yes,
we will have known each other 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And how long out of those 4 have I made fun of you for liking Pokemon?
Probably since the very first day that you met me. The very first day that you found out about it. It's been nerd. I thought, you know what? November of this year is actually a good year, other than our little 4-year friendversary. But in November, they also are going to drop the DLC for Pokemon Sword and
Oh
Shield.
my God, no one
Actually,
gives a
they're not. They're doing it in October, but November they're dropping.
no, no one
That's,
cares.
see, and I knew you wouldn't like it, but Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver is a very special game to me because it's a remake of a childhood game of Pokemon Gold and Silver. And those
Ugh.
games, they just brought me so much joy. Back in the day when you had the Game Boy Color and you had to plug in the little light because it didn't have like the screen didn't light up, and catching all these Pokemon, and it was so fun. The playing with my friends and comparing our teams, and stuff. Like it was just a really good childhood memory. So to be able to revisit that again as an adult was just really fun, and they remixed the music and all that stuff. This is a sentimental pick, but it's actually really a great game. But it's just a sentimental pick. So Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, number 4.
Ugh. Okay.
I mean, I can't. This is
Fine.
kind of like Diet Root Beer. Like I can't like, because I know Pokemon's not for everyone. It's I completely get it.
My number 4, Nintendo 64,
Oh, you're making my dick hard. Go ahead.
Banjo Kazooie.
No arguments from me. I like
Fucking
Banjo-Kazooie.
funnest damn game when it came out. Oh my God. And I have I came so close a couple of months back to actually buying another Nintendo 64 console,
That
and
that
I actually found a Banjo-Kazooie game in excellent condition.
bet it
I
was
came
like
so close.
60.
Oh, it was actually like 34.99.
I
So,
mean, just think about like the only reason I haven't bought a Nintendo 64 is because the games for it are outrageous. Like they are charging crazy amounts of money.
oh, but they're so fucking
It
fun.
no
Like
Nintendo
Nintendo
64.
64 it was like a revolution when it came out. Like it was just,
It
considering what we have today, back then when it came out, it was like, oh my God, these graphics. Holy,
yeah,
you know.
it was
But then you had the fucking Rumble pack. Oh, we
yeah,
yeah, if you had a Rumble pack, like
right.
you know, Banjo Kazooie though. I can't tell you how many hours a day, you know, a good chunk of my childhood I spent playing this game. And like my family would actually sit and just watch me because the
It's a
game was just fun to watch someone
it's a
else.
gr- it's a really great game. I mean, I have no like. I mean, it really is. Now, my favorite game for the Nintendo 64 is not Banjo Kazooie, but it's
No,
still a
but
great
don't
game.
say it on the off chance it's on
No,
my
no,
list.
no. Actually, no. You've probably never played the game that I would say is the best game for Nintendo 64. It's my honorable mention. It's Mario Party 2. It's
Oh no,
actually it's
see,
so fun.
and oh, it's okay, but that is not
I
the
know what
best on
I know.
Nintendo 64.
I know what yours is. I already
Okay,
know.
moving forward. What's your number 3? We'll get to that.
Okay.
What's
You've also probably never heard of the number 3 either. Actually, you probably the only one on my list you probably ever heard of is my number 1. But number 3 is a game that I played 2 years ago, I think, when my PlayStation 4 was actually working. It's called Persona 5. Um it
nope, never played.
has yes, it has an amazing soundtrack. It has a long story. Like it's like God, I know when I finished the story, I had finished around like 78, 79 hours. Like it was a long ass story. It was
Yeah.
fun. It's like choice based kinda. It's just a really fun game. It's
See, I
and
can't argue or get mad or anything because I've never played it. So,
it was actually nominated for Game of the Year
hmm,
when it was out. And the my number 2 also got nominated for Game of the Year that same year, but they ultimately lost to Why didn't I put this on my list? I'm, I'm gonna change and put. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't put it on my list. No, I'm gonna
You
keep it on
keep
my
your
list.
honorable mentions.
It lost to the game of the year that year, which was Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild is an amazing game, by the way, and it lost
Nah,
to. You have to play it. You really do.
I
Like,
know. I
I
actually
don't know.
haven't.
You don't have
Um,
a Switch. I would let you
no,
borrow
my
my
niece has a
Switch.
Switch. I
I
don't have a
would I
Switch.
would literally let you because I don't even play my Switch like that no more. But I would literally let you borrow my Switch for like 3 weeks and just experience the
Well,
beauty.
how about you stop talking shit and actually let me borrow your fucking Switch?
I
Because you
will.
said that before.
I did. I need to. You
Call you
really.
out
I'm
to
sorry.
all dozens of our subscribers.
uh,
You said that before. So, like I said,
but anyway, enough of that. But my number three game was the game of the year. Was a game of the year nominee. Number two was game of the year nominee too, and the same year, and uh it lost to Breath of the Wild. But Persona 5 is still a great game. Has great music. It's like a jazzy kind of feel. Great story. All that stuff. It's just a really great game. And it's probably not your style of game because it's like one of those Japanese role playing games. And I know you don't really
mm-mm.
you don't fuck with Japan's shit, but it's okay. Actually, literally my three and four are Japanese games. So, you go ahead with your number three.
My number three. I know you've heard of it. You've probably played it.
Okay.
Um,
Wait, hold on, stop. Hold on. Was your number four game the game that you said that I just was like a thought at the time? I was still a sperm. Was Banjo Kazooie the game you were talking about, or is it this one?
this one,
Okay, go ahead.
Super Nintendo,
Okay,
Super Mario World.
I
There
wasn't. I
again,
mean, like I was.
played so many hours in front of that game as a kid.
I look.
And it was and it might not be it might be that, it's freaking dumb as hell, but at the
No,
time for me, it was the most fun.
see, you know what? The best. There are two great Mario games, and one of them was on the 64. Did you ever play Super Mario 64?
Fuck yes, I did. I had it.
That game is great. And actually, and matter of fact, when you borrow my Switch, I just got the Super Mario 35th anniversary, and it has Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, which is also a great Super Mario game, and then Super Mario Galaxy. So, I might just let you borrow it for like a month, and you got to play everything. Like, you got to. So,
See,
yeah, I'm sorry.
When the Wii's first come out,
Hmm.
and you could actually connect through the Wii store through the
Yes,
Wii's.
yes.
I ended up buying, well, they didn't have everything that you would possibly want, but they had a lot of like your Super Nintendo and your 64 games. And that's like one of the first games I downloaded was the actual, just Super Mario Brothers for
It's not
64.
It's not a bad game. Like I don't have like Super Mario World is not a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. I just personally feel. I mean, it's an opinion thing at the end of the day. And on this particular subject, because I love video games so much, I'm not gonna kill you for having a different opinion than me. But I just feel like the other Super Mario games are better. But Super Mario World is still great. I mean, it's still.
Wasn't there one called Paper Mario? That shit was
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right.
whack.
Paper Mario is a steaming hot dump. You are right. I don't like Paper Mario. But most of the Mario games, let's just go there. Like I don't like the Mario Olympic games with Sonic the Hedgehog. Like I don't like those. But Mario Kart is great. Like I love Mario Kart.
Mario Kart is great, but I'm gonna tell you on 64 what was fun as shit. Um, Diddy Kong Racing. And
Oh man, that was a great
that
game.
shit was so much fun.
The
So much
Nintendo
fun.
64 had some heat on it. Like it really did. I think that the Nintendo 64 is tied for the best console ever. With
I'm not gonna disagree with that. Like
because
it
the PlayStation 2 was I can't put one above the other, but those two and they both were out around the same time. So we had a beautiful childhood. Like
I
we
had a
really
PlayStation too. But the only games I played on it was I played Grand Theft Auto,
Hmm.
the first one,
Yeah.
and I played the Playboy Mansion game. Man, I fucked so many bitches. Did.
I like a
Okay.
lot of the games that I've gotten into. I started playing them on the PlayStation 2. So I mean, yeah. But Super Mario World is a good, solid pick.
Moving onward. Your
All right.
next one.
Number two, you've definitely probably not heard of this, but I've talked to you. Actually, I talked to you about buying it. You have heard of it, and it was my number one, but I had to swap it.
Mm-hmm.
Horizon Zero Dawn
Dawn.
is
Yeah.
yes. I tried to get you to. I was trying to get you to play it for the longest. After I saw you play, probably your number two. So when I saw you play that, I was like, oh, if you like this, you'll definitely like Horizon Zero Dawn. Um, It's such a good game, man. And it has a female protagonist, so chicks rule. You want to know what RC stands for? Chicks rule. She was dyslexic. That's Family Guy for
Oh
you.
my
So,
gosh.
yeah. So yes, Horizon Zero Dawn. It's so great, and it's another game. Like I put in like that's one of the only games. Like, have you ever heard about New Game Pluses? Have you ever heard? Yeah, you have. Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Where yeah, you just pretty much start the story over with all your same stuff. That's one of the only games I've done a new game plus on, and I played it through twice. So that means I
Mm-hmm.
put a solid like 160 hours on that game. And the good thing is they have it on the Steam store, so I can play it on my PC now. I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a good game. Like it really. And when the PS5 comes out, they're making a Horizon Zero Dawn 2, and I'm getting the fuck out of that game. Like I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna lick it. I'm gonna swab it. I'm gonna put my dick in its booty. So yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn
I
number
picks or it didn't happen. Anyway, moving on.
two.
All right.
I know you're
My
number two and you're number one. I think.
mm, I don't know. My number two and my number one. It it was a semi difficult decision on which one which place to put them. However, because I've got such a history with my number two. Um, I played it until I wore the cartridge out. Like actually, the cartridge would not work in my Nintendo 64, and
Okay.
then
Wow. I'm
I was able to
surprised.
buy it. I was able to buy it through the Wii store. Um, and it's another one that I will probably be on the hunt for when I do get my console. It up until I discovered my number one, you could not
Yes.
convince me there was a better game. But number two, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time,
I'm
Nintendo 64.
very, very, very surprised that it's your number two. But I know what your number one is. But I'm just very
Yes, you
surprised
do.
that your
And
number
it
two.
was a difficult decision, but there's a reason that my number one is my number one. But
Well,
Ocarina of Time, you watch, I'm still gonna get my Legend of Zelda tattoo. That's one of my goals is to have. I'm a Zelda nerd. Now, I did not like Majora's Mask. I tried
mhm.
it. I played it for a good while, and I'm just like, fuck this. I give up. This game is fucking dumb. Um,
Please do not
Ocarina
play
of
that.
Time, and if you look it up, like you can just look it up on the internet. It is considered to be one of the greatest games ever. That's
Fun
in
fact.
any console, one of the greatest games ever.
Fun fact. Actually, Game Informer did a top 100 video games of all time. And this is just Game Informer, but these are the people
Mhm.
that make the damn magazine for GameStop. And Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time was the number one best
It
game.
Have you ever
And
played it?
I have, yeah. But my number one was actually number two on that list. But I remember it when I was a kid. And I was at the time I was like, what? Why the fuck would they put that on there? But it's actually a really good game. I
And
mean, I
not
can't.
only that, you can play the game and you can get through it and you can beat it. However, if you actually spend time to play it properly
Yes.
and do everything you're supposed to do,
Ooh.
it doesn't just draw it out longer. It makes it 10 times better. Like, you can play Ocarina of Time from start to finish, just do everything you're supposed to do, just brush by with the bare minimum. You can beat it.
Hmm.
But if you legit like that game, you can go through no matter how many times you play it and discover something else the next time around that you didn't see the last time or the time before that. That game, you can double, almost double the length that you play it. Just actually not playing it just to beat it, play it just to play it.
Yeah.
It is so much fun. So
It's
much fun.
it's got a lot of side quests on it. I mean,
Oh,
it's a really good story. You start off as a kid and then grow up. It's just so cool. Like for it was way ahead of its time, but like it was such a great game. Like I can't there's no way that anybody could honestly unless they just don't anybody that plays like single player adventure games has to acknowledge its greatness. However, and it's not even on my list. But Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was just so much better to me. I don't know why. You just have to play it. That's number one. And number two, I actually have a Wii here at my house that has the Wii Shop channel on it that has Ocarina of Time, and it's only $10.
it been since you plugged it up and actually powered it on because mine, I made the decision I was going to play that motherfucker till it wore out, just simply for some of the older classic games that I had on there until it finally popped up, like the app. Like,
Mhm.
almost all the apps said that they were no longer supported on that particular Wii, on that particular
Well, no,
console. I
I have yeah, but
played it
see,
till it just wouldn't do it anymore.
but the one I have is on the Wii Shop channel. Like,
Mm.
so it would be like a downloaded game because I have Mario Party 2 on
But
that.
not that mine were downloaded. Like, it just quit supporting
Are
my
you
Wii
saying it
channel.
wouldn't?
It didn't.
How long ago was it?
YouTube. Oh my god, I got my Wii in shit.
Because this was like a year ago for me.
No, Emma was just a baby. Like, Emma was
Oh
born.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You should be able to get it because I was playing Mario Party 2 when I
But
first moved in with
it
my
was
grandma.
like it was like maybe 3 or 4 years ago that it no longer supported any of those apps that I had on there. So, I played it until, you know, I couldn't anymore. Ocarina of Time. And what I really would like to do one of these days is just to go ahead, bite the bullet, and buy one of those working condition, refurbished consoles, and then just start collecting games for the Nintendo 64, whether they work or not. Just collect them.
I hear you.
That's all. I would like to do that one day, but I swear for God, Ocarina of Time, it was hard to place at number two, but my reasonings for having my number one, the reason I have number one
Hmm.
where it's at. Yeah.
I
Uh,
know why it's not. I mean, you played the shit out of it. I understand. I watched you play the shit out of it. So hey, listen. I know why your number one is your number one. So let me get into my number one so you can talk about yours. My number one was ranked the second best game of all time, but I view it as the number one best game of all time, and it is none other than Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Andreas.
Yes, Grove Street, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, man, everybody used to have the piece of paper with all the codes on it. You know what I'm saying?
I played the first one on a PS2. I had a piece
I'm
of
t-
paper cheat code.
the first one, Grand Theft Auto, the Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City was a great one. I mean, everybody would you that's Grand Theft Auto was a game where you can play it for like 80 hours and never ever progress in the
I
story.
did play the shit out of Vice City, but
Y-
the some of the missions were hard as
They
hell
were,
though.
but you know what I'm saying? You could put 100 hours on that game and never ever play the story.
and never like actually accomplished it.
accomplish nothing. Just go around killing people and shit. I
Exactly.
mean, it's
I had a kid,
Grand Theft,
I
huh?
had a kid that made a army tank fall from the sky, and I
I'm telling you,
pulled up with an army tank, and I just to and run people and shit over just to make my police stars just start going up.
telling you, like that game, and it has a good story and it's long. Like it's
Hmm.
so long. I was thinking about doing one of those play, and there's just so much to that game. It's just to me, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is one of the is the best game ever made in my opinion because of how it stands the test of time. I think Ocarina of Time is a great game, but I don't think it's necessarily a game that everybody would want to play as an adult. I feel like with Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, doesn't matter what age you are, everybody will play it because I think everybody is into that kind of stuff. I keep hitting
Yeah,
the desk. Um, I do have a question for you though.
go for it.
What was your honorable mention?
I haven't done my number one.
Right, I know. I just want to know what.
It's it's a sibling of my number one.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, let me. All right, I'm gonna just go ahead and name your number one, and then I'm gonna see if I can guess your honorable mention because I feel like there's one that I didn't even hear you say it, and it's not even in your top, and I'm just wondering why. But go ahead.
My number one, and this was also kind of difficult, not necessarily because of Ocarina of Time, but because I had to sit and really think about what console did I play it on, which I know it was PlayStation, but I've actually played this particular game on many different PlayStations. Um, and I talk like there's 50, but you know what I'm saying.
Hmm.
Um, but I had to really sit and think, what did I have the most fun with? My number one, hands down, God of War 2018, PlayStation 4. Out of all, and I say that the reason it's my number one. Number two for me, my Ocarina of Time. To me, there was only one. I have played God of War since the beginning, since God of War, God of War 2, God of War 3, God of War Chains of Olympus. I have played them all from start to finish. Having said that, my honorable mention is God of War Ascension.
Okay. Wow.
PlayStation 3, God of War Ascension.
See, I thought that Witcher was gonna be on yours.
Oh, it was fun, don't get me wrong. But you've seen me play God of War, but you ain't really watched me play God of War. Like, I do the side quest, I battle the Valkyries, I do everything. God of War is another game that you can fire that motherfucker up at any time and find something new that you missed before or that you didn't know existed in that game, and you can go and play for 3 or 4 more hours before you move forward again. It's just, it's bloody. The story behind Kratos is phenomenal. The uh Thank God, by the way, I've shared it on Facebook. Thank God we've got another God of War coming out
Yes.
2021. Thank fuck.
Yes.
I will buy a PS5 just for that.
Did you say thank fuck?
Yeah, shout out to Terry. That's something I grew up hearing from my dad my whole life. Thank fuck. But
I don't
anyway,
know why that's so funny to me.
you should hear him say it. It's funny. But anyway, yeah, like God of War, there's so many, and I've played them all, and I've spent hours on every single one of them. I that's just I don't know. I'm a God of War whore. I want Kratos to come in here and give me his seed So I can have the next God of War. I can birth the next God of War. I'm just biased completely to that game. There is no game better than that to me on the PlayStation.
I
But
never played that game.
oh
However,
God,
I have watched
I have
a
begged you to
YouTuber. I've watched YouTuber. Well, there was a chance I could have got it, and I just never did. I never did. I don't know if it was because I didn't have enough space on my PlayStation, or what. But I watched a YouTuber play it, and you play it, and it just looked amazing.
I've begged you to borrow mine because, and you've always said, "Oh, just get it. I'll just get it." Listen, there are two Valkyries I cannot fucking kill. I give up. I give up. I I literally cannot do anything else. I cannot level up. I cannot like I can't upgrade any more skills. I am literally maxed out all the way across the board. And I've played it twice. Both times, same fucking thing. I'm begging you, borrow mine. And you, oh my God, it's so much fun. And it's the kind of fun in a video game, like you start it, and then the next thing you know, it's like 6:30 the next morning, you have to go to work. You think you
Oh
can
my
go.
gosh, I'm telling you, I've been craving a game like that.
Well, I'm telling you, borrow mine. You're welcome. You're not going to get any fucking sleep for a week.
I'm
But
gonna
it's so, oh my
have to
God,
slide you. I'm gonna have to slide you my
the Switch.
Switch. And
Yes. Well,
the
just
first, I
you make the
need
I'll pick it up and I'll leave the game wherever. You know.
I need you though to play Horizon Zero Dawn. I really do.
My niece, when my parents got her a PS4 for Christmas, and it had Horizon Zero Dawn with it, and it had The
Yeah,
Last of Us. But
that's another great game.
I took The Last of Us home. She didn't want it. I took The Last of Us home because it came with the game.
It's a great game.
Um, but she started playing Horizon Zero Dawn
It's so fun,
like
man.
excessively.
It's so fun. I think you should definitely. And I wouldn't recommend Persona 5 to you because I don't think that's your style. But Horizon Zero Dawn, you would definitely enjoy, especially a night. And that's another game where you start off as a kid and then you grow up. It's so great, and you find out more about this civilization of people. It's like so great. Like it
Well,
was
that's
really my number one, but Grand Theft Auto San Andreas just had to be picked. But Horizon
well,
Zero,
like with God of War, the 2018 one, the latest one. It The story never stops, and that's something else that they've kind of done a little differently with this one. The
Mhm.
story starts in the very beginning and literally continues till it fucking ends. Like it will tell you the story the whole time you're playing, but at
Mm.
the same time you're playing and it's bloody and
Oh
it's
yeah,
difficult, and it's just fucking amazing, absolutely amazing. And what they did differently about this one is he has his son with him, and so his son actually helps him, on the journey. Like
right.
you actually control both of them, and so it's just, oh my God, it's fucking beautiful. It's just incredible. Incredible. But God of War Ascension, now that shit was, oh my God, that shit was amazing.
It's just had some other games came out that kind of eclipsed it. Yeah. All right. Well, that was a good one. No arguing, really.
No.
Let's. I mean, because we're both just video game just big fans of them. I mean,
Yeah, and I mean, you kind of go all the way across the board. A lot of people come in and look at the video games I have and kind of see, okay, she's that kind of bitch. Like
yeah,
I like, the bloody, the hard shit,
yeah.
Dark Soul, Bloodborne, The Last of Us, God of War. Now, The Witcher, I will say this. So much fucking fun. Oh my God, it is fun as hell. But I am so still stuck on one
It's
spot. I cannot get forward
it's
because
very easy to get lost in that game.
well, it's not so much that. It's by the time I got to battle this big fire breathing son of a bitch, I'm already out of all my like food that like replenishes my life. So when it starts in the same spot, I'm already fucked because I don't have no like extra, shit to keep my life meter up. It's just fucking bullshit. I'm stuck.
Right. Yeah. I hear you. I you were right. I have like a wide range of games that I play, but the one I usually go for, I like playing games that have like fantasy where you can customize your character and they get power ups and you get to give them equipment and gear and you go around and you loot chests and stuff like that. Like that's my kind of games.
Hey, don't get me started on Outlast 2. I will not. The last time that game was on in this apartment was the last time you were here with my sister.
That's a long
No,
ass time ago.
y'all didn't. She didn't play Outlast the last time she did your hair.
Mm-mm.
So,
Time
but I
before
will.
that.
It's scary.
It
And I'm
is.
not typically like that, but there's just too many damn jump scares, and I just
There's a
can't do it.
lot of them.
Not by myself.
Well, all right. We're gonna move on to topic number dos: public bathroom etiquette.
I, when I was thinking of, stuff to talk about, this came across my mind because I actually went into a public restroom not too long ago. And when I came out, I was just appalled at how disgusting women are, like when it comes to the public restrooms.
They are very disgusting, and I know that they are because I used to have to clean the women and the men's bathroom when I worked at Kmart, and the women's bathroom always had like shit on it and shit on the seats, and the guys' bathroom would just have like a bunch of toilet paper on the floor, but the women would have shit and piss all over the. It was on the floor. I mean, like you can't even go in the toilet. Like you couldn't angle your ass just to hit the water. You just had to shoot down at the floor. It was just
Ugh.
I don't
Now,
know.
when I worked at Arby's all through high school, it was always the men's bathroom that was like the most disgusting thing ever. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I
See, the problem though is you expect the men's bathroom to be disgusting because we're men. Like, but the women's bathroom, you know, I don't know.
no, no, bitches are nasty too. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say it. First of all, check yourself. Like when you use the bathroom and there are people waiting to use the restroom right after you, it takes literally a nanosecond to glimpse at the toilet seat. If you've shed pubes all over it, blow them off. Put the toilet
Why do you have
right
to? Why do
if
we have to tell people that in
if
2020?
you well, I mean, I feel you have to because people, bitches don't do it.
I'm just
If
saying
you
it's sad that you have to.
Yes, you've tinkled and left a little bit of your, code yellow on the seat,
Oh
fucking wipe it off.
my
I
god.
shouldn't have to come behind a total stranger and do that shit. Which 9 times out of 10, I hover anyway in a public restroom. But come on. And if you're one of those females that goes to potty and you leave behind a weird coochie smell for the next bitch to come in there and have a whiff of,
Oh, a whiff.
how about, you know what? How about you just flush it, pull your pants up, and just like give yourself 10, 15 seconds. Let it dissipate. Let the stink kind of mellow a little bit. Then come out of the stall for the next woman.
So,
So I mean, men are men because they don't have vaginas, of
well,
course.
there is etiquette that men must follow in the
There
bathroom.
is nothing worse or more awkward than going in. Okay, scratch that. Let me just give you a scenario.
Hmm.
You're in a public bathroom at your workplace, and this has happened to me before. And there's more than one person waiting to use one of three bathroom stalls. Okay. So you're in the bathroom stall using it. So you know that there's women waiting for their turn right after you. Okay. There's nothing worse than the person who's using the stall. They're talking to you on the other side of the door. So y'all are kind of holding a conversation. She gets through using the bathroom. She comes out. She's washing her hands. You go in and you want to gag because you're an open can of sardines and you're having to talk, breathe through your mouth while your coworker slash friend is washing their hands, and you're just like, oh my god,
Bitch.
do I tell her she smells like the inside of a fish tank, or she might want to go get checked, you might, something. Do I open my mouth? Do I risk breathing through my nose and gagging, therefore offending my friend? What do I do? There's no way you can't smell yourself.
Yeah.
Give it a few seconds. Let it, pull your pants up.
Hilarious.
Look at the toilet seat. If you take a shit, man, woman, whatever, courtesy flush if needed.
I always do.
The next person doesn't want to come in and look down and there's, I don't know, cocoa pebbles in the bottom of the commode, or heaven forbid, some like a piece or two of lettuce that didn't digest. It's fucking gross. Flush it. Just flush it. Ain't none of this if it's yellow, let it mellow shit. Flush that too. But I swear to God, I've also gone to the bathroom after somebody else that I knew personally, and the shit lettuce in the commode. And I'm like, that's lettuce. What the hell?
I can't fucking breathe.
Fucking bitches, bullshit.
Fucking lettuce. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm telling you.
I can't
Look
I'm
at the
crying
fucking
tears,
toilet.
Ashley.
If you've left a snail trail or some tinkle, fucking wipe it off. It's yours. Don't let the next person wipe the shit up for you.
Oh, shit.
And wash your fucking hands.
Oh,
Wash
please.
fucking hands. I work somewhere, there again, public bathroom. Well, I say public, worker bathroom, 3 stalls. And I'd be in there peeing and I'd see somebody else or hear somebody else peeing, hear the toilet flush, they just walk the fuck on out. Motherfucker, no, you did not.
Oh,
Take your pissy ass fingers and grab the bathroom door handle that I've got to grab after you. You piece of shit.
I'm still laughing about shit lettuce. Why is that so funny? I don't know. You see a piece of lettuce in the toilet. Oh my god.
I have I have seen shit lettuce after
Oh,
someone's used the bathroom,
my...
and it made me want to rip my own face off.
Oh god.
So
Okay.
just flush the fucking toilet more than once if you have to. It's a courtesy. It's called a courtesy flush. Thank you.
I think the only unspoken rule that us men have is that you never ever walk up to a man right beside him while he's using the toilet or he's using a urinal. If there's 2 urinals and a toilet and one person
You
is at a urinal, you use the toilet. If there's somebody at the urinal and then somebody at the toilet, then you stand your ass there and wait until one of them is done. That's what I do. I'm not. And
you know,
you
I
never make
just
eye contact, huh?
I just thought of
What?
Family Guy reference. But you remember when Peter had what really grinds my gears, and Tom Tucker lost his job, and
Yeah.
they went to a fancy restaurant, and Peter and Lois got seated, and they seated Tom Tucker in their
Hmm.
special VIP
Yes.
table,
And the
and he
bathroom.
toilet.
Yes. I like when he was like Peter, and he
And
was like
so
Diane.
sat down on Tom Tucker's dinner that was on the toilet. He's like, "Oh, come on. How long are you going to be? I'm very hungry."
Yes. That's OG episode right there.
Yes, it is.
Ashley, my eyes are watering like crazy from laughing. I swear that was so
You're,
funny.
you're still laughing at the shit lettuce, aren't you?
I am. Well, I'm laughing because you said you said the stains in the toilet, and then you said a piece of lettuce.
I couldn't understand a
I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing at that. I'm sorry. Look,
word.
I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, and never make eye contact with a man while you're peeing because they're gonna automatically think you're got the roaming eyes, and roaming eyes will get your ass whooped in the bathroom. That's all I have
Well,
to
like,
say.
I can't go into the man's room and make eye contact with the man at the urinal next to me.
You can. I just when you said that, it just reminded me of Step Brothers when he was like fucking the dude's
Lord,
wife, and she walked in and like peed standing up. She like put her leg on the urinal and just. I just imagine that's what women would do if they could go to urinals. They just put their leg up in the air and just piss in the toilet. Oh my god. Okay.
I'd piss everywhere. I wouldn't get none in the
I,
urine.
it would have been really funny if she did that scene and like piss got in her face. Like if it just went everywhere like a little hose. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me collect myself before we do. Okay. So, is that all you wanted to say about bathroom
Any more
etiquette?
bathroom etiquette you've got other than no eye contact?
No eye contact and don't go to the urinal right beside somebody because that's weird. Also, don't follow your friend into the bathroom. That's weird too. I
Oh,
always
so
make my.
guys don't do like girls do. Come, I gotta
Nah,
go. Come with me.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know if guys do that. Well, me and my friends don't. My friend will go to the bathroom and I'll wait like 5 seconds and go in after him. I just don't feel like I don't know. And that's it's really making me sound homophobic for real. Like I just really
No, I think it's a
not.
lot. I think it's all like. I think
No,
that's the rule with straight men. Like, don't walk into the bathroom together with your friend because people might think that you went in
but
there to,
but
swab each other's dicks.
but you see you don't understand. These rules were set into place when we were kids because they didn't want people thinking you were gay. Like literally that's why they were like you don't want to go in behind somebody because they think you going in there fucking. You don't want to stand beside somebody because you could be looking at his dick. You know, you don't want to make eye contact with somebody because you think that he could be looking at his dick. It's crazy. That's literally why the rules were made up. Now, just I 100% support gay people's choice to be gay, but how I'm still not gonna do any of those things. I'm not
Okay.
homophobic. All right, so 5. Oh, sorry. Let me. Topic number 3. There we go. 5 totally random facts about us. Let's get to know us, Ashley. Get to know us, cause
Hmm.
all right. Would you go? I'll go first since you started the etiquette. I'm still have the lettuce in the back of my head. Like, my eyes were literally watering. Actually, like you really don't. I was crying tears. Okay. One fact about me. My first fact is I lost my virginity when I was 21 years old. Yep, to a coworker, and yeah, she gave some good head, but I was so nervous.
Well, I
Like,
think that's everybody's first time. My first time, I was drunk as shit. And
yeah.
I was drunk as shit because I knew it was going to be my first time and I was nervous. So I got drunk as shit.
See, and the thing is, like back then, she asked me if I liked my balls being sucked, and I said no. What a dumbass I was, because that's like my favorite thing to get done now. And I bet she would have done it great, because she gave some good ass top. So yeah, all
Okay.
right. So lost my virginity when I was 21. That's fact number uno about me.
All right. First fun random fact about me. TJ, have you ever heard of a place called Pikes Peak?
I have not.
Okay, well, most everybody has. It should be in your, you should have heard about it in geography or even social studies or whatever.
Ah, well, that explains why I don't know about it because I didn't pay attention.
Google it though. Pikes Peak. It
Yeah.
is, yeah, okay. Pikes Peak is actually named after my great 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 uncle, Zebulon Pike.
Wow.
He discovered it, he climbed it.
I'm not gonna
Therefore,
lie.
named Pike's Peak.
I'm not gonna lie. Zebulon Peak sounds so much cooler.
Zebulon Pike is who discovered it. My great grandmother, that was her grandfather. Yeah, yeah,
N-
she was a Pike. Her maiden name was Pike.
No, I'm saying like you said the name of it is Pike Peak. I'm saying Zebulon Peak sounds so much cooler. Like way cooler. I'm like, oh, Zebulon. First off, let's just talk about the beauty in the name Zebulon. That's one of the most beautiful names I've ever heard. It sounds
Yes,
just majestic.
he was an uncle of mine, Zebulon Montgomery Pike.
Oh
He
my, that
was
God, he was a
American.
fucking man.
Yes,
That's
he was
that's a
American. He was an American brigadier general and explorer
that is a
for whom
damn name right there.
Colorado was named.
Zebulon. Wait, no, never mind. I was like, it wasn't Zebulon the name of that face on the Power Rangers, but it was Zordon. I'm so stupid. I'm fucking stupid, bro. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. I like that though. That's cool. That's actually a really interesting fact. All my facts are dumb as shit.
I learned about that when I was probably like 7 or 8. Yeah.
Wow.
Didn't give a fuck about it then, but I think
Right.
it's pretty cool. Yeah.
It is.
I can appreciate it.
Well, fact number 2 about me, it shouldn't come as a surprise. I don't have any damn children. Not one chap to my name. And if you guys are curious how many kids I want, one. A little girl.
I told you, I got one you can have. She's just a grown baby. She's a big baby.
Well, if you ever become a piece of shit and sign your rights away, and if your baby daddy becomes a piece of shit and signs his rights away, and she becomes an orphan, I will gladly take her.
Okay.
But in my mind, she's already my daughter. So
Yeah, you can have her. All right.
I love you.
Fun random fact about me. Number 2. Well, a lot of people know. I don't know if you really know though. I am obsessed with horror movies.
I kind of have an idea. I you haven't came out and said it, but I kind of had an idea.
Mhm. Like I've always that's just what I gravitate to. Like I love inappropriate cartoons and yeah, I love comedies and stuff like that, but horror movie is that's usually my first choice. What's good that's scary? What's old that's scary? Or not even scary, just a horror film in general. I've just, it started in 1989. I was 4. My dad was in the army
He was
and
4D.
40, yeah. And I can remember clearly my dad brought home a VHS tape that he had rented, and it was a Nightmare on Elm Street, the original, the 1984. And my mom was like, "Oh no, I don't want her watching that, Terry. It's a horror movie. It's rated R." My dad was like, "Shut up, devil woman. It'll be fine. She'll be fine. Make believe. No big deal." And I sat next to my dad on the couch, and we watched a horror movie together. My first horror movie was Nightmare on Elm Street, and that's just what began my love of horror movies is watching that with my dad. So yeah, I'm obsessed.
Fun fact: I actually think horror movies are interesting, but I will not watch them.
Who say I collect
100% correct.
I collect Nightmare on Elm Street memorabilia, of course, as well as Nightmare Before Christmas, but horror movie wise, I collect Nightmare on Elm Street memorabilia. I have a shitload. I have a fuck ton of stuff um for that movie.
Hmm.
So just throwing that little side nugget in there.
All right. Well, fact number 3 about me. I have a strange addiction to the taste of gum when I first put it in my mouth. And anybody that knows me knows that.
And actually, it's true, and it's fucking annoying because he'll get a pack of gum from like a gas station, and within 30 minutes, you can't ask for a piece because he's fucking chewed it all. Like
Like
he'll chew a piece
gone.
and spit it in the wrapper and put another piece in his mouth. Like he'll eat a pack of gum in a whole day.
Oh, a pack of
Less,
gum in a day? What are you
yeah,
in
less
less than an hour? I
It's
bought two
like
pack.
it's like really fucking annoying. I will chew the flavor out of a piece of gum, and then I'll continue chewing it, and I'll chew the smell out of the piece of gum.
It ain't
Like
even
it's
getting that far. I
I
just see, and a lot of people ask me like, "Well, you just chew till the flavor's gone?" I'm like, "No, I just chew until I want the sensation of that first bite again." Like,
but you wasting so much flavor.
no. See, here's the thing. Like, so I always give everybody this analogy when I like tell them about my gum thing. Like when you like have sex for the first time in like a
It
long
is
time.
not like that.
Yes, it is. And let me tell the viewers, motherfucker. So when you have sex for the first time and it's been a long time and you stick that tip in for the first time.
Don't. Oh my god! Don't
I
use that.
gotta do it. I gotta do it. When you stick that tip in for the first time, that nice feeling that you get when you and your woman tilt your head backwards and go, oh, you can never replicate that feeling again after you put it in the first time. Everybody
You
calls it
sounded gross when you
every
were semi whispering that.
everybody calls it the sticking in the tip feeling. And that feeling cannot be replicated throughout your sexual experience, which that first bite of the gum cannot be replicated throughout the rest of the gum chewing experience.
I found it atrocious that you're.
Did you just open a fucking Diet Coke?
No,
I was gonna say, how dare you disrespect me?
I actually did just open a. I opened something.
I mean, a Diet Root Beer is what I meant to say, not Diet Coke. How dare you snap the can of that communist drink? Listen, while I was talking too, well, there was what was some show where they had did that. Somebody was talking and somebody opened up their drink and it was like, dude, do you fucking mind? I can't remember what show it was. But
I don't know.
anyway,
Saying I find it atrocious that you are comparing first putting a piece of gum in your mouth to first sliding the tip in when you're getting some hole.
but both of the getting some hole. Let's see. The thing is the
I am so
correlation.
fucking clever sometimes. Anyway, keep going.
God, getting some hole. The correlation to it is that you never get that initial feeling ever again while you're engaging in those activities.
Gum.
So yeah, I mean it's just kind of the same thing. I just feel like for me it's just that's just it. I'm just addicted to that taste. So that's my number three. And I'm sorry if you can hear my grandmother and granddad in the background. They're watching football.
Okay.
Or
That's cute. Okay. My next one, fun random fact about me. I am currently, right now, as we speak, gauging my earlobes. I have been for about a month now.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is gonna probably be very painful for you to hear, but I was watching wrestling the other night, and and this dude handcuffed this guy to a ladder, and he put the handcuff through the dude's hole because he has gauges, and he stuck the handcuff through the hole in his ear, and then cuffed him to the ladder.
Now, see,
So,
that's just too big of a hole, and obviously, I'm not doing large gauges. I'm doing, probably like dime size, like the circumference of a dime.
I think on the right people, the big holes look nice. Like sometimes, but
Oh,
not
listen,
everybody can pull it off.
the ones I've got in, oh, I look cute with them. I'm not gonna lie. I love them, and I'm just gonna go like maybe I think like 3 gauges larger.
Hmm. I'm gonna say yeah. Like I just
Like
don't
I
feel.
didn't realize I could, but I can pull it off. I'm gonna be able to pull it off. You know how like not just anybody can go like get their nose pierced or something.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's the same with gauges.
I think I'm gonna pull these off. Like they look really cute. And the size I have in right now, like I can actually see through them. Like when I tilt my head and look in the mirror, they're still on the small side, but I can actually see through them. So it's coming along. It's coming along.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
You didn't even know that.
I did not because I haven't seen you in a while.
Like in since May?
It's been a minute. I went to Florence the other day and saw.
Have we really not seen each other in like 3 months?
It's been a
Oh,
while. Yeah, it's been a minute.
it has.
The last time I saw y'all was when I came up there to get my hair
Yeah, that
colored.
was like literally I hadn't even started out at my current job yet when you came out and got your hair done.
Right.
When you
So
came out and got you had got your hair did. But I had to throw that in there. I don't know why.
I know it. I know what you were doing there, and I liked it.
I
All right.
mean, like
Me,
we
me,
really have
me.
not seen each other in that long. That's crazy.
It's been a while. It really has. I need to come out there and see Emma and you and the place that. Never mind. Shut up. Because we got to set up for season two.
Mhm. Yeah, which, quit talking shit about. Let's get to it.
Oh God.
Mm,
All right. Number 4 on my list. A random fact about me. My dream car is a Lamborghini Aventador. It's one of the most expensive cars in the world, and that's why it's a dream car because I'll never own it. I think only like I think there's less than 200 made.
What's the retail on them?
Hold on, let me look it up, and I will be glad to let you know. Um, sorry for the okay, not as bad as I thought, but they start at $417,000, $417,826.
That's chump change. I'm kidding.
I was gonna say there's more expensive ones on here, but that's for a man. They have 729 horsepower, but they only get 9 city miles. Like that right there pisses me off, and 15 highway miles. Like this is why I can't have expensive cars because if I wanted to get, that's probably why everybody has Lamborghinis but never drive them because they fucking burn gas. That has the same damn gas mileage as a damn Hummer. Like, are you serious?
My dad had a Hummer, and I think it got like 16 miles to the gallon
That's fucking great.
on
Like
the
that.
highway.
I mean, and the thing is, like a Hummer is. I mean, I know that they're like nice cars, but there's nothing about it that like makes me just be like, wow, 16 miles to the gallon is worth it. There's like a lot of
Oh,
non-rich people that have it.
it's fun to drive.
I just feel like I don't know. When I saw that, I don't know. That just kind of although now there's a dream, there are dream cars, and then there's like the cars like that they're your goals, like ones that you want to get that are
Yeah.
obtainable. That car for me is actually a Corvette, and I'm planning on getting one of those, riding in a 2-seater with the heater and a black wife beater.
Big meat,
Man, bars.
meter.
Yes, put a
Okay.
quarter in the meter. I just, no, I
Ain't
said,
nothing sweeter.
hey, right. You heard I say quota.
God did.
All right, you're number 4, ma'am. I'm sorry.
My number 4. Yeah, my fourth random fact about me. I hate peas. Like green peas, like English peas, like sweet peas.
What?
I fucking hate them. They are
Oh
disgusting.
no, Ashley, no.
Yes, they're fucking gross.
Have you ever had? Or I guess you haven't because you don't like them. But You take some nice English peas and you mix them with mashed potatoes. They're so good. That's like a
They're
combination for your ass, my nigga.
pumpkin peas.
You said what?
Like
They're so
it's
good.
ugh.
They're actually so good. Like that's one of like I don't like
Yeah.
whole peas.
This motherfucker here won't eat cheesecake, but'll sit and eat a can of peas. It's weird.
Cheesecake is gross, bro. It's too much cottage cheese. And I don't hear that bullshit of, oh, it's just because you ain't had the right kind. Ain't nobody made it right. Fuck all that,
Why
bro. It's
why
cheesecake.
did you say it like
I don't know. I don't know who I was mimicking.
that? Sounded like
Oh,
fucking
you ain't got the right guy. Look, I have a friend named Dub, and literally everybody he imitates has the same voice. It is so fucking like he can be like, man, mom is like, oh, I just thought you would you, and I was like, oh, okay. Then he's like, yeah. Then my daughter was like, oh, daddy, I'm like, they all got the same voice, like they all got the same voice. It's so fucking funny to me. I don't know why. Like, and I just that it's slowly become my voice for other people too. Like when I'm trying to like copy them and mock them, I just be like, oh,
That's
whoa,
hilarious.
whoa, whoa. I don't know why. It's just funny.
But
But
yes, I
these are good
fucking
though.
hate
Can't believe you
peas.
don't like them.
Well, I was gonna say I hate. It was actually gonna. I was, gonna say I hate mayonnaise, but I think everybody already knows I hate mayonnaise more
I
than
just really don't
anything on the
stand that.
planet.
These is so fucking good.
Oh, God.
I could like I could like slather some mayonnaise on a bitch and lick it.
Ugh. It's raw egg. It's just.
Oh, you like eggs, don't you? You don't like eggs?
I don't. Yeah, but like
Okay.
not in the spreadable mayonnaise
All
form.
right. So how about this? Do you like taking it raw?
What?
Do you like taking it raw?
I don't. I don't understand the question.
Do
I don't
you like
understand.
taking it raw? You know what the hell I'm asking.
I never have before.
Okay. Well, if we're just gonna be lying about stuff, then I won the lottery too, and I have a 13-inch penis. Listen, Ashley, you like taking it raw, and you like eggs. So why don't you like raw eggs?
You are such a dork.
That's such a childish thing to do.
Oh,
It's like
that's
how
such a
flabbergasted
that
you were by
was
my
such a
question.
That was such a Chris Manure thing to say. Shout out to Chris Manure.
Fuck that dude. No, I'm kidding. Love you,
Okay,
my guy.
but yes, I hate peas. Fucking hate them. Hate them with a passion. I don't eat
But
them. Won't eat them.
like,
Gross.
I don't like peas enough to like condemn you for saying it. It's just like, oh, like that sucks. Okay, my number five, and this is really funny. When I was a kid, my mom used to always ask me what I wanted to be when I grew up. And I always told her I wanted to be a clown. Like I, I said I want to be a clown. I want to blow up rubber balloons. I want to go to parties with a fucking rainbow afro that looks like a snow cone, some big ass shoes. I want to drive in a clown car. I want people to like try to come up from my tie and then I press a button and they get squirted with water. Like I want
Oh
to put
my god!
I said I
Like
want to
this is a legit thing. Like you
dead
really
ass.
want.
Like when I was a kid, I wanted to be a clown. I said I want to pull like the little handkerchiefs out of my mouth. Like,
So
like
so if I asked your mom what
I
you wanted to
won.
be, she would tell you. She
Well,
would tell me a clown.
she probably wouldn't say it like off the rip because she probably don't remember. But if you said, "Did TJ say he wanted to be a clown when he was a kid?" She would laugh and say, "Hell yeah!" Like because she knows I dead ass wanted to be a clown. Like I did. I
Oh my god!
and now that I know they make 60K a year, I might need to do it for real. Because
Do they really make a lot of money?
they do. I'm about to look up the average earnings for a fucking clown, bro. Like, cause that's crazy. Cause I was gonna say like which I kind of did grow up and still was a clown. Just you know, not the ones that get paid. Okay, yeah, the annual salary for sorry, it wasn't 60K. The annual salary for a clown is $44,432 a year.
That's still a good
That
living.
is. That's more than I make, and I'm not a clown. There's niggas out here that are clowns for free.
So let me ask you another question.
Sure.
When did you when did you look up what clowns made for a living?
I literally just did.
Like before now?
No, like okay, so the reason that I thought it was 60K is because I saw a quote on Facebook one time, and it was like, "Clowns are out here making $60,000 a year, and y'all are out here being clowns for free." So I thought
Oh,
that they paid
I thought
60K.
when you were saying that, like maybe you was legit thought about
No, look,
yeah,
so
like,
I mean, listen, clowns in Corinth, Mississippi make an average of $38,449 a year,
how?
and nationwide 44,430.
How? I repeat, how? Like you
Oh,
said clowns in Corinth, Mississippi.
yeah,
What fucking clowns?
that's a great question. I really don't know.
And how the fuck do they make all that money?
I mean, I don't
That's
know. And it says that the highest salaries they make is $56,000 a year. That's the highest reported one, and the average pay range for a clown varies about $7,000.
yeah.
$7,000, 854,000 a week. Normally about $3,703. The nationwide average for a clown is 3,703, and the Carnes, Mississippi average is 3,204. A clown doesn't sound like a bad idea right now. That doesn't sound like that stupid of a dream. I don't want to be now. My dream job now is to be either a marriage and family counselor a or to be a famous YouTuber. But clown doesn't sound like a bad idea. Doesn't sound like a bad fallback. But I don't really like kids. I really don't. I'd be in there
So
like, get off me, you little motherfuckers.
okay, so you'd be like Homie the clown.
Yeah, like Homie the Clown. I'd be Nigga the Clown.
Oh my god. I meant like Homie the clown, like from
Yeah,
in Living
in
Color.
Living Color. Yeah, yeah. No, I'd just be Nigga the Clown from One Color. Let's just wipe that from our memory banks if we could. All right.
You're
All
too
right.
with the city has jokes right now.
Yeah, yeah. I'm shooting them off too fast without thinking. It's pretty sloppy. All right. Let's just move on from my clown aspirations. I'm really about to look into that. What if you have to go to school to be a clown? Probably. Clown school.
You're kind of clown.
ITT Tech.
Oh, Phoenix University. University.
I got my degree in clowning from the University of Phoenix, from DeVry University. Oh shit! Okay, what's your number 5? I'm,
Wow.
s- I'm sorry. I can just see the
DeVry.
nigga. I can just, I can just see the nigga like you going in their office and they got a fucking, a fucking degree in the glass from DeVry that says clowning on it. Oh shit! Hey, I'll have you know I have my degree from DeVry and the University of Phoenix and Capella. I'm accredited.
Capella University.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. That's just a funny.
Oh, my fifth and final random fact about me. I have, oh, I was not, I swore to myself I would never tell anybody this about me. But I thought, you know what?
Telling us for the
It,
first time.
it's for a good cause. It's for a
It
good
is.
cause.
She's getting deep.
I have a guilty pleasure television show.
Oh,
Yes, I'm very ashamed. Um, but I will binge watch it. It oh, I don't want to say it now. Teen Mom.
I don't see a problem with that actually.
What?
No. If you want me to be honest, like when I was like back when MTV was like popping, like when we were kids, they used to have that show Next. Do you remember that show?
I do, but see,
They had
MTV,
next.
that's when MTV started getting shittier. MTV was popping when I was a kid.
Well, yeah, for sure. But like when we were kids, like they had like that, and then they had this show called
Singled out.
yeah. Then they had another show called they had Room Raiders, and then they had another show called 16 and Pregnant. And I used to watch the shit out of 16 and Pregnant. So I'd imagine Teen Mom is probably no different. I don't
It's
know.
like it's the same group of girls from 16 and Pregnant, but it's just pertaining to that group of girls.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, it's the show. They're still on the show. It's called Teen Mom. They're fucking 30 years old now. I think they should put an end to it.
I kind of
Um,
agree. That kind of kills the
yeah,
whole teen
most
mom
of them
thing.
have like 2, 3, and 4 kids, and they're married or like on their third husbands, and they're building houses, and they've got careers. It's like, okay, no longer a teen mom. So, but I don't know why I like it so much.
I have a guilty pleasure TV show too. Well, it's not really a TV show; it's a YouTube series. But
Don't say Berry Tales.
I love Fairy Tales, but no. You're gonna think I'm a nerd.
Oh,
It's called Dragon Ball Abridged. It's essentially Dragon Ball Z, but they redo the voiceovers to make it funny. It is the one of the most hilarious things. I just re-binge watched it again. It's really funny. It's so
Dragon Ball Unabridged.
no. Dragon Ball Abridged, and it
Abridged.
yeah. Actually, the abridged is like there are different series like where they take anime and they like or video games and you just kind of over like you just make your own commentary on it. Like, but they just have one for Dragon Ball Z that's really funny. So
Okay.
I just watched that. Yeah, but you
Well,
know,
when after you told me, what it entailed, then I was less disappointed in you. It actually seems like it might
yes,
be funny.
it actually is
If
hilarious.
people, add their own commentaries to it.
Yeah, they do. Like, and I mean, they still kind of follow the plot of the show,
Hmm.
and they still use some of the things that happen in the show, but like they make jokes about the logic of it, and they cuss, and they're really funny. Like it's really funny. Like it's I watch it every once in a while. I mean, it's just but Teen Mom is I think having a guilty pleasure show is good. Like one of those shows where you really don't know why you watch it, but you're just hooked. Like, and actually, I can't say that for Dragon Ball Abridged because I actually enjoy watching it, and I do know why I watch it. I watch it because I like Dragon Ball. Um, I don't really I guess I have a show
Well,
like
I
that.
actually have like a 3 or 4 guilty pleasure TV shows, but Teen Mom was the only one I'm willing to admit.
Like I like binge like some I there's times where I go on like kicks right, and I'll watch like
Right.
shows like I'll go in there. There's some days I get on there and I'll watch like highlights of Jerry Springer, because oh my gosh, it's so they used to have full episodes on YouTube, and I would watch every fucking episode that popped up. And I mean, so Jerry Springer, Maury, I love Maury. I would watch. There was one I was watching, and it was like I was watching this dude lay a trap for squirrels today. It was like 30 minutes, and I was at work just watching it. Why the
Mhm.
fuck was I watching that? It was just like he was like he made an obstacle course for squirrels to get nuts at the end, and I was watching the squirrels adapt to the fucking obstacle course. Like what the fuck? That's crazy. I also watch YouTubers play video games on Facebook, so I'm gonna stop talking about me now because this is about you. So
Oh, no, I mean,
and
that was
and Teen Mom,
yeah,
I
it's
feel like
just
I would watch that too though. I wish I could watch all those old like reality shows that we used to watch when we were kids, like Flavor of Love and like I Love New
I
York and
loved
Real Chance
Flavor
at
of Love.
Love. Yeah, I mean those are good shows back in the day. I used to like watching those other reality shows too, where they would like Real World, where they get people, bring them together,
Mhm.
and then they'd have new people on the new season. I liked getting a new cast. That's why I didn't like Jersey Shore, because I used to try to watch that, but I don't like the same people. Like I like when there were new people to get to know and stuff like that.
Well, Jersey Shore was actually on, you know, like I said, I had 3 or 4 other guilty pleasure shows. Jersey
That's
Shore,
one of them.
yes. But Snooki is so funny. Like, if you gave it a chance and, like, really started watching them from the beginning, she is hilarious.
But I did though. I watched it for a while. Like I mean, it's not like I didn't. I mean, I watched it. It's just that I just got sick of it because I was tired of seeing the same people. Um, I actually too, maybe a little bit embarrassed to say this too, but I actually got hooked on Bad Girls Club one time. Like, I was like hooked
Watch
on
that.
it. Huh?
I've never watched that.
Really? I like
Mm-mm.
seeing a bunch of women get together and just do crazy shit. It's always fun. Except I don't like watching like real whatever that is. What's that shit? Not the Real Housewives, Atlanta, and all that
Oh,
shit. Desperate, all
yeah.
that shit. I can't watch all that.
I've
But
never seen any of those, and I know they're all the hype right now, but I've never seen any.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But well,
They've come out with like 800 different Real Housewives.
yeah,
It's like they're fixing to start running out of like major cities before they have to start, resort to like Real Housewives of Kasu,
or
Real
yeah,
Housewives
Real
of
Housewives of Topeka, Kansas.
Kansas. Yeah, it's just come on now. Let's just quit.
Right, gonna start making cities up. Real House, Real Housewives of Narnia. real, real, Real Housewives of Hogwarts. All right. Well, if you guys enjoyed that terrible joke and all the other terrible jokes in this podcast, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we had a good time. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that I made your pussies squirm.
Probably not. Ugh, I can't. He sounds gross when he says that.
Does it sound awful? I bet it does when I
So
make
you
it
also
squirm.
you also get British when you say that
And I
word.
don't really know why either. I just feel like that's like the best. Like I feel like when like the person who actually said that spinned around in a chair with a cat on his lap and a top hat and a monocle, and he said that shit. I don't know why. I just
I know you get more British. Just squirm.
and I don't even like British comedies usually, but
But yeah,
anyway. So hope your pussies were wet, and I hope you got your riboflavin and whatever.
grains and nutrients, and as usual, any feedback, positive or negative, leave it in the comment section below. It belongs to you.
Yes. So you guys have a wonderful day, and we will catch you guys on the next one, bitch.
Bye.